I've been a big hip hop fan for many years, since I would say the late 90s. I mean, my whole life really, but I really would found the underground hip hop in the late 90s, and I was hooked ever since then.
Me and Craig have been friends for a long time, and one of the things that we share in common is collectibles. When I met him, he was a big toy collector. I have a different toy collection. I actually gave him my Simpsons toy collection. I collect wrestling toys. So we always had like a collectible thing. And then we started talking, and he was like, yo, have you heard of NFTs? And I was like, not really. And he put me up on Blockchain Heroes and Garbage Pail Kids and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, this is dope.
2Max Alex came to me. He told me about an idea, like a concept that him and Craig came up with. And he was just like, yeah, we brought your name up, and we were both like, he's the one, you know, to work with us on this project. And we've all known each other for a while, and you know, we all have our strengths, and it's kind of like a pyramid, you know.
Alex was like, what if we made our own rapper-based NFT collection? So we just thought about it for a while, and then we brought AWOL in, and that was really how it all started. Once we brought AWOL in, he started working on artwork, and we just really started moving on it.
Our first few conversations, we were trying to pinpoint who we were gonna have as the first series. We threw around a million names because we have so many talented, you know, musician friends, and so it was hard to knock it all down to like a small group.
We know so many artists between us. I probably know 200, 300 artists, just me. So we were like, let's pick out some people. The whole point of a Secret Savior was, it doesn't matter how many records you sell. It's not a popularity contest. It's just about, are you dope? Which is why in our first series, we picked out people like Quell and Nayla and Subtitle, who to various degrees are the kind of artists that sell to various degrees, or in some cases not at all, but at the same time are artistically dope.
We just really wanted to put some shine on some artists that we felt needed some shine. People that really are not slept on, but they don't get as much respect in the hip hop spaces that we believe they should, because their talents are so crazy. And
I hit up Kathy, Idea's mom, and was like, yo, I want to honor your son. You know, I was kind of a little bit close to Idea and have a tattoo, you know, with his name and all this stuff. And I hit up Kathy and was like, hey, can I use, you know, like keep your son's memory alive? And she was like, yeah. And then also on a bittersweet note, Gift the Gab from Black Alicious, when I first started doing it, I was like, can we use you as a card? And he was like, yeah. And he said, yeah. And then, you know, subsequently, you know, he passed away. So the cards even have a lot more meaning, because the Idea card and the Gift the Gab card, to us, they even mean a lot more, because it's keeping the legacy of two underground legends alive. So then we mixed it up. We were like, let's get a couple of OGs, Micah 9 and Cool Keith, being like pillars of hip hop community.
I did a few sketches. First, I think we started off with Idea and Micah. And then when I first turned it in, it was very, very simple, very cartoony. And then I noticed, you know, the different styles of NFTs that were out there. So then I just kind of took it and revamped it, and then just made it a little bit more detailed, a little bit more my style. By the end, we fine-tuned it. I think originally we were gonna we thought it was gonna take like 4 months or something, and I think it took pretty close to a year to kind of, you know, wrap everything up, get it all tight, you know, put it out through Atomic Hub, and, you know, and since then it's turned into almost a digital label, you know, NFT music and art label.
A cult following artist being able to find new followings forever. And that's another awesome thing about it, is anytime one of these NFTs are sold on the secondary market for life, we're giving 2% of that sale to the artist for life.
Artistically wise, it makes a lot of sense. You know, me personally, the collectibles I've had all my life, you know, boxes get damaged, toys get damaged, you know, posters become old, everything. Many a time I was a big record collector, and, you know, one time it rained through my living room and wet all my records and destroyed my whole collection. So digital collections are more timeless, and they're just a better investment. So, you know, that's why digital collections are going to be the future, because you have a way to maintain the art and without it being damaged.
So I feel like it's important that it came from us, you know, being submerged in this lifestyle for, you know, day one. So I feel like we kind of have a little bit of authority to be able to put our stamp on it, you know.
Pieces of artwork, they're gonna, like as you say, last forever. They're gonna be on the blockchain as long as there is a blockchain, as long as there is the internet.
It's not about how many records you sell, how popular you are, if you're good. And that's the whole basis of Secret Saviors.
Because a lot of people don't really know. They've heard about the underground hip hop genre, but they don't necessarily know the artists. So we're kind of using this to also educate people that don't really know about this. To like they flip over the card and they're like, oh, he was on this label, he worked with this guy, and then hopefully they'll research it and become fans of, you know, the underground hip hop, independent hip hop music genre.
You know what time it is. It's 7 p.m. on a Sunday. Chris sees the internet live right here on Platform Collection. Always on YouTube. Always on time. Always ready. OG Hip Hop Eddie, what say you? You're joined by another special guest we have in the house. Someone just popped in.
Yeah, he just
The multiverse is torn open once again.
Welcome.
From Beat Block TV right here on Platform Collection.
Yep.
The one and only Gene Flo is in the house.
What up, family?
That's how it goes, man. Welcome, Gene.
Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you guys for opening your doors.
Yeah. I mean, we almost didn't hear you, but now that we did hear you, you're here. And it's lit. We're lit. We're all lit. The dogs are barking in the background. It's real, man. This is hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
You know how we do. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome and thank you. If you're catching this on the live version, thank you. But you don't have to. We just record the show live. Because I think we're all a bunch of hams. That's what it is. We're just hamming it up for the audience. But the reality is we're recording a show to be on the internets forever.
Ever, never.
But if you catch it live, you get all the mess ups as well, too. So, but I like to edit those out. Dude, YouTube, have you checked out YouTube lately? Like their editing features, Gene? Do you edit any part of your show at all?
Nope.
No edits. Okay, so you're not even looking at that. Well, anyways,
it's raw.
The editing on YouTube is advanced now.
I edited it.
A
couple episodes back, I had some crazy technical difficulties. So the intro, before I even started the show, I kind of started the stream, then immediately had technical difficulties, and it took me 20 minutes to kind of figure that out.
Oh.
And I did see that was the only time I had to go in there, and the trimming the trimming tool
Is nice,
is-
right?
It's very nice.
Multiple edits you can do, all that. So
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
so expect
man.
that on this show too. So it's on and popping. But Chris sees the internet. What we do here on this show is we try to search far and wide across the internets and bring you some experts in the independent art world.
Yeah.
Independent underground hip hop is the goggles that we see through, but we're looking at the entire world. We're just rooted in that culture. That's all I've ever been. It's all I've ever done is underground hip hop. So we're always representing that, but we do look out into the world. And today, we're not slacking.
No, not at all.
We got two heavyweights coming on the show today. None other than El Nino. You used to know him as Enz, Orange County MC,
Dope.
multiple time Orange County MC of the Year, one of the hardest workers on the West Coast.
Right.
And he's now made a transition into the Spanish world as El Nino. He was Enz and now he's El Nino.
He's fire, man. I've heard
Let's
him.
go.
And he's still killing it. All Spanish. I'm interested about that. You guys,
Yeah,
you guys
for
want to
sure.
hear about that, right?
I do,
I've
man.
never. I want to know how that works. Like, because I see him in Mexico. He's out there. He's in there. He's in
Yeah.
these streets,
Yeah, he's South America.
making real connections.
There's a theme to this season.
What is the theme?
Pivoting. There's
Pivoting. Everybody's making a
everyone in
pivot.
this season has been
Dude,
pivoting.
and that brings us to our first guest that we're gonna. Is that no the second guest, right? Second guest tonight, hands down, my opinion. Fight me. One of the best MCs I've ever heard.
Word.
Period.
Yep.
One of the best MC I know personally, but one of the best MCs I've ever heard. Period. Rick Scales. He should need no introduction if you know the underground, especially in Southern California. My dude has been putting it in for a long time.
Right.
But he's also recently pivoted and started his own business, Slapping Hands. And he's doing live events. He's branched out into, he's using his influence now to help build a community in the city.
That's dope.
He's been parts of many affiliated groups throughout the city for years. And now he's dedicating a lot of his time to giving other people spotlights. So we're going to talk to him about that. So if that's something you want to do in your city, boom.
Let's go.
You're going to get that real deal info tonight, man. We're talking to some experts tonight. These dudes are experts. High level, by the way, both high level MCs.
Yes.
In fact, I've seen them rap
Barbarians.
together.
Barbarians.
Yeah, I've seen them rap together. It's crazy. Just in ciphers. Nuts. But if you're an independent artist, they're going to have a lot of insight on this. Enz, I can tell you this, El Nino, he's been running his own program for a long time. He is a self-sustained machine. He puts together his own teams, comes up with his concepts, his songs, and he decided to make the pivot into Spanish music. And I need to know what sparked that. I'm just too curious. You guys know how I get down.
Yep.
I'm too curious. I'm too curious to a fault sometimes. I'm curious. But I need to find out. Same thing with Rick Scales. I need to know. What's it like now? You were getting booked before. Now you're booking.
Right.
How does that change the way you see things as artists? Does it change the way you move as an artist now? I need to know all this kind of stuff, man. And I think you guys do too. You guys need to know about this stuff, especially if you're independent artist. Inspiration alone tonight should be enough to get you through the week.
Yep.
Because these are some workers we're bringing on. I don't know if you guys have noticed, if you've been following all season, we only bring workers on this show.
Right.
You have to be working. You cannot be claiming. We don't do claiming over here.
No.
You actually have to be doing the thing. Like you can't just be, there's no participation medals on Chris Sees the Internet. You need to be putting in the work. And that's the two gentlemen that we have coming on today, man. But right now, there is no lack of talent in the air tonight. Gene Flo, 1/3 of the Invisible Ponchos, is in the building.
Right. And
Host
you can
of
see
B
him.
Block TV. And if you need to get music on to B Block TV, which I'm assuming if you're a producer, you do, that is on your checklist. It's probably on your, before I die, I need to get on B Block TV. Why wouldn't it be?
Exactly.
That would be crazy if it's not. You know, like right under, like Kiss My Mom, right under that B Block TV. You know what I mean?
Breakfast.
Get breakfast, get a degree. You know, producer shit. Send it in. What do they send it into, Eddie?
hiphop80@gmail.com.
Yes,
Make
sir.
sure they're 1 to 3 minutes and a minimum of 3 beats.
Woo.
There you go. Send them over. hiphop80@gmail.com.
And now, Gene Flow, but share with the people here, because I want people, sometimes I think people are so hyped, because I get in your chat room, people are so hyped. People are, it's kind of like a party.
Yeah.
When B Block is on, it's like somebody came over with a crate of dope records and they're just spinning them in the corner, and everybody else is you're just kicking it. You're doing what you do. Maybe you're doing your homework or you're jogging or you got homies over. I know people watch it in groups. That's pretty dope. Yeah. Shout out to all y'all who do that.
Shout out to the watch parties.
Shout out to the watch parties. But explain to them how it goes down. You guys get beats and you're playing them raw straight to it gets emailed to y'all. Y'all make sure at least you got the 3 beats, they're long enough, and we got information on the artist, because that's the most important thing.
Correct.
They're not playing you. If you just send in beats, they're gonna play them maybe just for themselves. But what's the point of pointing that out if you guys don't attach your name, tell us a little something about yourself? The more you tell us about yourself, I'm assuming the better it is for them, right, Gene?
Of course.
Facts.
Oh, Gene.
Okay, so it's coming from email, and then you just play it.
Yep, Eddie gets the emails. We put the beats together. I always try to get the new people in the closest episode that they send them in.
Yep.
And then also mix in some of the vets that have been in rotation. We only have 8 slots per show.
Yep.
And
I love the fact that you put people in rotation, though.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
So once you start submitting your stuff, I'll keep the stuff that you sent in rotation. And then 9 times out of 10, when the vets know that they're going to be on the show again, when the flyer comes out, they'll say, "Hey, Gene, here's some new stuff. I'm going to play this new stuff."
Yeah, of course.
So they're also playing new stuff, even though they've been on the show, with the new people in the community who come in. And yeah, the Beat Block alumni fam, we chill, we play beats, we try to tap into the mind of the creative, you know what I mean?
Right.
The human behind the music. We always try to throw out some dope deals. We do a dig of the week where I share a record of the week that I get inspired by, and I hope the other producers can go out and find and get inspired by as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no vetting. There's no pre-listening.
So has there been any surprises yet? Has there been anything popped up since you guys don't vet? Like, is anybody just send in, like, maybe the first 30 seconds is like a fire beat, and then like the last 30 seconds is you just hear them going, "Fuck you, Gene, fuck you, fuck you."
Nah, but what has happened is there's been a couple Beat Block wheel ups.
Right.
You know what I mean? So people will send in like 30 seconds of the most fire thing, right? And
it's just not enough.
I'm like, okay, well, that's why we say at least give us like 1.5 to 3 minutes. You know what I mean? That way we can get, bless us. It's all a blessing. But hey, you get the wheel up. If you drop that 30 seconds and that's that fire and we need more, you're going to get the wheel up. There's only been 2 wheel ups. That's how rare it's been.
Yeah. Let's not get crazy, because that just don't happen to anybody.
Right,
don't think you're just going to get on and you're going to get a wheel up.
Right.
Or think that. We fucks with that too.
Right.
If you think like,
that's the
I'm only sending in wheel ups.
Right. But now I don't want everyone to just send in the 30 seconds.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
They might slide in that one of the 3 that they send in. They'll be like, "Yo, here's the 30-second.
Here's the 30-second wheel up." Just because I know it's going to get wheeled up.
Right.
Man.
So yeah, everybody gets on.
Where else does that, you know what I'm saying? Like, where else does that happen, y'all? Like, if you're a producer, and here's a cool thing, man, is like, I've seen that true or not, this has already happened with y'all, right? Like, you've gotten first-time producers, like producers who've never had their music played anywhere.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You've played them, and then you've played like Curtis King. Curtis King sent in beats too.
Correct.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Dude, so if you're just starting out and you're like, "Yo, do I meet up? Do I match up with what's out there with the hot shit?" Send your shit in, because it's going to be played right next to some hot shit.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Because there's a Beat Block alumni that's growing by the week. And you want to get in that. It's like getting your Letterman's jacket. You want to get that.
Yeah.
Eventually, maybe we'll have that. We'll do like a going away, or not a going away, like a an overall prize for maybe the person who's been played the most. Maybe we should do something like you get a varsity platform collection jacket from the B block with the big B block on the back, the old school patch like Def Jam. Remember that? Remember the old Def Jam jackets?
Yeah, those were fresh.
All right, man. And then you got a show tomorrow.
Tomorrow night.
Yep.
April 11th, 2022, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
A fresh one.
Here, Platform Collection YouTube channel.
That's right.
So if you're watching the show, you already know, hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with everything that's going on with Platform Collection. Let's go.
Yep. At Beat Block TV, by the way, on Instagram. Get on there. They're steady growing that Instagram. It always helps for y'all to follow all the grams and the Twitters.
Right.
Trust me, it shoves all that good audience right back to us, and we can vibe with y'all.
And feel free to reach out to me or Eddie or any of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Behind the show, if you have any questions, some people hit us up and say, hey, I sent in some beats this time ago, and we explain, hey, we have 8 slots.
Yeah.
You're gonna get on.
Yeah.
You'll know when you get on, when the flyer comes out.
And get on that fresh shit too, man.
Right.
If I was you, I'm sending in fresh shit. Get all your dope shit out there. There's people who are like Nug Life, for instance. Nug Life sent in tracks that are singles, but he sent in the instrumentals because he wants those to get played. He wants those to get promoted. And like I'm saying, like if you're a young producer, you're just getting out, and this is dope too. The community is dope. The producers help each other. They link up after the show. They share information. You know what I mean? They're getting tidbits from Gene while they're watching, sharing that shit. So get into it. Get in it. Get hooked up. Beat Block TV.
Beat Block.
Tomorrow. Be there. How's your week been, Eddie?
It's been good, man. It's steady. It was super warm for the first couple of days of the week. And then it's got, a little chilly. But overall, it's been good, man. I was across the border today for a little while, and then I came back.
Across the border?
Yeah, man.
Moving weight?
I mean, I did weigh a little bit more when I came back, so I did. Oh, yes, I is moving some kind of
Eddie,
weight.
what are we going to do? We're going to need to call Curtis on because you got to get – what are you doing here?
I'm at 155,
here.
But no shape.
155 like a prune.
Yeah, man. It's just,
Straight up prune life, 155. What, dude, remember you told me, this is no lie. You told me when the kids were born, when your little girl was born, you're like, dude, I am not going to be an old fat dad.
Well, I haven't got to the fat part.
No, you haven't yet, but I'm saying.
Yes, I mean, definitely.
Or the old.
Or the old man. I mean, as long as I can.
I feel like it's peeking. It's right around. It's peeking at you around the corner, though, man.
I disguise it, with little,
I think we might have to resurrect the Christie's the Internet Weight Loss Challenge, and it'll be a one-man solo thing. We'll just weigh you in every week, and then that way you'll feel the full energy of the Christie's the Internet audience behind you.
Yes, man.
Pushing you.
I got to do it. I got to get some workouts in myself.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we're hearing you. You're on the spot. You're being broadcasted to the world right now. We need some motivation here, man.
I do, man. Anybody want to send me some motivation talks? Go ahead.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we need you to come up. We need you to come up with a challenge that Eddie can do. Here's his goal. What is your goal? You're what? You want to weigh in right now?
Sure, man. Let me do that.
A live weigh-in. Right
man.
here. Chris sees the internet.
Yeah, man. We're going to weigh in right now.
Let me take my wallet out. I got gold in it, man.
Actually, you know what? We're going to play some El Nino, and then when we come back, we'll have your weight. Because he's on at 7:30, right?
7:30, yeah. So we're going to get My back hurts, and I'm not even doing much.
You need motivation?
Yeah, man. I need. Yes.
Okay, so here we go. Eddie needs that motivation. Please send it to him. And then we're gonna play some music right now. This is El Nino, and then we'll be right back with the interview and the weights from Gene Flo and Eddie. They're gonna weigh in. So stay tuned.
Sí. Yo siempre lo supe desde un principio. Desde la cuna. Yo siempre lo supe, está en mí. Aunque ellos juzguen, es para mí. Ven una estrella, apunten, está en mí. No hay nada que yo ocupe, está en mí. Yo siempre lo supe, está en mí. Aunque ellos juzguen, es para mí. Ven una estrella, apunten, está en mí. No hay nada que ocupe, está en mí. No me voy a tranquilizar, ella quiere perrear. Vete mami pa' atrás, ella lo va a repegar. A lo que quieras, no te voy a juzgar. Quiere intimidad, ella quiere jugar. Antes no era así, me la pasaba en el campo. Yo estaba gordo y la nena no hacían caso. Ahora no me encuentran en avión o en un barco, pero cuando me ven el piso se moja con charcos. Esta es una historia, no cualquiera. Llega hasta aquí si no se aferra. El que no trabaja y se queda. Yo celebro con mis perros y le ladran a las perras. Yo siempre lo supe, está en mí. Aunque ellos juzguen, es para mí. Ven una estrella, apunten, está en mí. No hay nada que yo ocupe, está en mí. Yo siempre lo supe, está en mí. Aunque ellos juzguen, es para mí. Ven una estrella, apunten, está en mí. No hay nada que ocupe, está en mí. Es un don de Dios, porque crees que soy tan bueno. Yo le doy la gracia cada vez que me encomiendo. No soy ni un pendejo ni cualquier otro rapero. Ya me quieren comparar con un piojo en los huevos. Yo me voy a rascar, hasta hacerlo brincar. Ella quiere brindar, yo lo voy a acompañar. Buena compañía, tú le das likes en IT sin saber que ella es mía, él y yo ya estuvo aquí. Yo vivo día tras día, competencia piensa en mí. Mientras yo en la piscina con la mami que es pa' mí. Si tú quieres ven y cala y nos vamos hit por hit. No me importa si es famoso, aquí su barco va a hundir. Yo siempre lo supe, está en mí. Aunque ellos juzguen, es para mí. Ven una estrella, apunten, está en mí. No hay nada que yo ocupe, está
El
en
Nino
mí.
coming up.
Yo siempre lo supe, está en mí. Aunque ellos juzguen, es para mí.
Orange
Ven
County,
una
stand
estrella,
up.
apunten, está en mí. No hay nada que ocupe, está en mí.
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, that's El Nino.
Yeah, that was dope, man.
He's killing it.
Hell yeah.
He's killing it right now. We're going to have the homie El Nino coming up. I'm opening the Zoom lines as we speak.
Recording in progress.
That damn recording is still...
But you said it does. You can't hear it on their side.
Well, I forgot to turn it off today, but...
okay, so they heard it.
Let me see. Who do we got coming up? Do I got Rick coming up? It looks like I got Rick.
No, let me...
Hold on here. Hold on. Boom. Okay, here we go. We have the Zoom lines are open. We're gonna get El Nino going right now. Is he here, by the way, Eddie? Do you know if he's in
Yeah, I'm checking that right now.
the States?
Oh, I think so. Yeah,
He's a man of international travels
Yeah, I got Rick 815.
and wonderment. Text hey, if Rick Scales is tuned in, Rick, we'll get you on the Zoom shortly.
815, yes.
We got El Nino coming up right now. We're getting the Zoom line open. Ladies and gentlemen, El Nino, repping Orange County, Mexico.
Is that him right there?
South America. Yeah, he's popped on. We just don't have his camera yet.
I don't remember. Word up.
By the way, can I fill in real quick? Just
Yes,
a quick
sir.
question.
Yep.
Is the weigh-in still sponsored by NASA, or have we gotten
No,
the
we
SpaceX this
lost
season?
we lost that sponsorship.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's been gone.
Yeah, we've lost that sponsorship. We are now sponsored
It's SpaceX.
By just
by
ourselves.
Joey's Fat Camp down the
Joey's,
street.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so
The NASA
we
was
got
just
downgraded.
on our weight scale. It was a NASA sticker, not. I thought it was engraved, but
Yeah,
it wasn't.
Gotcha.
It actually said ASA. It
Yeah.
said ASA.
Oh,
And
Big
they-
ASA.
It's NASA.
And
Yeah.
they took that too, man.
All right. Well,
Eddie, can you see if we
Yeah.
got check on El Nino here? We got the Zoom line is open. We're waiting for El Nino. This is live, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. Don't get it twisted.
Shall we? Do we care to share the weights? Or are we waiting for the?
Yeah. Let's get those weights in. What do you got? So Gene, we'll start with Eddie. Eddie, you're weighing currently.
It said 160, man.
Okay, so I just want to inform you that
Yeah.
earlier when we were talking about weight, you said you weighed around 150.
155. I
Okay.
did, yeah.
Okay, so you
I mean, Gene said I had the tennis shoes on
It's the
and
tennis-
the
it's the
extra
shoes.
water weight I have.
So
for
you
a while.
lied
It's gotta
on
be
the
the
5
shoes.
pounds.
It's got to be the shoes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, but okay.
Okay, so you're 260. You would like to be. I mean, ideal weight. You could lose 20 pounds, right? For sure.
Yeah, I would go maybe like 145.
Okay. So Eddie would like to be 145.
Yeah, about 145.
He needs that. He needs that encouragement
A lean one
from the Chris
Yeah,
Easy
I would have to
internet
lean
audience. He's going to need that. He needs that. He needs that.
It might be a brittle 145 though. If you get to 145,
I don't know, man. He needs to get solid though, right?
Yeah, I
Because I
gotta
mean,
work
that's
on
the
that.
thing. This time we need some muscle.
Yeah, I mean, because when we first started the weight loss, I think I was like 178, maybe 180,
Yeah.
somewhere there. And then I have lost it. It's still wobbly.
But you've
That
also
right
lost
there,
muscle,
though.
probably.
Let's
Yeah,
just say-
lots of muscle.
let's
man.
just say that I'm gonna clap 178. You said you started,
Yeah, about
Yeah.
178.
and now you're
yeah.
160. So that's an 18-pound drop.
That's an 18.
That's a
pound.
proud drop. And
Yeah,
you want to
man.
add 15.
I mean, it
more?
only
Let's
took
go.
2 seasons.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, it's
But
not the pace.
That's right.
Yeah, he should be getting on right now. Yeah, but yeah, I gotta get something, man. My little boy, man, he's getting stronger and
I
stronger.
know, man. He's gonna
and
whoop that ass, and then what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna run. Well, I mean,
Man,
I wouldn't.
you're
even
not gonna be able to run.
No,
You're out of shape.
yeah.
You're gonna fall down.
So you weighed 160.
I'm gonna carry tape.
Yeah.
I weighed in at 236.
236.
Yep. And you'd like to be ideal weight for you. Do you know what your ideal weight height is and everything?
Well,
Like
I'm 6'4",
Okay.
so I think 220 would be ideal. Yeah,
So about 220.
219. If I see it saying 219,
That's a victory, major
right.
victory.
yeah,
Because right now you're fighting UFC heavyweight.
is that?
Yeah.
don't-
Yeah. You're UFC heavyweight.
Let's go.
Like that's you'd be fighting Brock Lesnar.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So that's dangerous, man. You know, that's dangerous.
I gotta get my shoulders up.
Because what if, the producing thing doesn't work out and we have to go to do hand-to-hand combat?
Mm,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
We're not going to, that win column is probably not going to look that good.
give me Hasbullah. I'll take him down.
That little dude.
The little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want him. I want the smoke that he brought.
How's the cardio? Eddie, how's your cardio?
No, I don't have.
Do you
one.
think you could run?
I don't have any.
Okay.
It's not exact.
Can we do this? Can we do this for next week, Eddie? Just hear me out.
Okay, man, I'm hearing you.
Can we record, like we'll get video before the show so I can play it back on the show, right? Because we want to do some more in the field stuff anyways.
Okay.
And we just have you run the length of the block and see what that looks like so that we can see, here's the beginning. This is him. We're not at no expectations. Even if you got to stop and walk it out. Like even if you have to walk it out. But I think we should see it so that the people can get an understanding of, what kind of shape you're dealing with. Are you with it?
Yeah, I'm with it, man.
Live on the field.
I'm with it.
Ladies and
Chris
gentlemen,
sees the internet. 40-yard dash.
we have confirmation, ladies and gentlemen. OG Hip Hop Eddie is gonna run a block.
And that's
And we're gonna play that video back next week. So we're gonna record it right before the show. So show up in your best workout gear.
I'm wearing it right now.
Okay, so so you guys already see how this is gonna go. You guys see, you know what I mean? It's gonna be worth tuning in next week. Who do we have next week?
No, next week not. We're not.
Oh,
here.
we're not next week.
Yeah, because it's Easter.
Oh, so you have a week to work on this, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm in a
That's right. We're off next week. Next week is Easter for all you heathens. Celebrate.
I mean, I got kids. That's the. I'll be honest.
Killing bunnies or whatever it is that you guys do. Kill bunnies and step on eggs. I don't know.
Dude,
it's whatever. We're not here next week. But dude, is El Nino ready? Are we?
I mean, he's seen my messages, but I don't know what. I don't have his direct number, man. Me and him have been communicating through the IG.
All right. Well, we're waiting on El Nino. We're gonna try to get him. We got Rick Scales at the top of the hour though, at 8:15. So don't get it twisted. It's gonna go down. But okay, so we need that motivation for Eddie.
Yes.
He's trying to lose how many pounds again?
15. Is it 15
more pounds?
There he is.
Okay, we can hear him. We don't have no camera yet, man. There he is. Boom.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Fire.
Let's go. Here he is. It's all good, man. Yeah, we can hear you fine. Let me get you situated here really quick with your camera. Bow. Boom. We are in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, El Nino is here. My brother, first of all, let me say this. It is great to see you.
Yep.
Haven't seen you in a long time, man. I don't know if I haven't seen you since, man, I don't know. It's been a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Dude, where are you at right now? Are you back? Are you in the States right now? I know you're a man of international travel.
Not by choice, sometimes you get homesick, sometimes you just gotta go. But I am home. I'm in Cali right now. I had a show last night, and today I'm just kind of taking it easy, cleaning my car, cleaning my room. I've had a bunch of show things all over the place. So
okay, so
yeah, that's right.
Dude, I want to talk to you about this. Obviously, I haven't gotten to interview. I think the last time I sat with you and interviewed you, you were making the pivot into El Nino.
Yeah.
You decided to go more international. You go heavy into the Spanish lane. So you got to catch me up, bro. Since then, and first give the people a little bit of background on how you decided to go about making that decision, and then since then, what have you been up to?
Well, I used to do a lot of backpack rapper, underground rap shit, and I used to go by Ends, and I loved it. Ends made me who I am today, and like when Reverie started touring for the first time, I went on her first 2 tours, which is how I started getting my name out there. And I don't know, like as I started developing, I started realizing like I can only go so far with Ends, and I really don't like to box myself in. So some people like to call it I'm hopping on other trends, but I see it as like I don't need to be boxed in, especially by someone that doesn't know my life, and I love music, period. Like I don't want to stick to just underground rap. I don't want to just stick to trap or hip hop or reggaeton. So I just figured like I listen to so many types of music, and if I could strengthen my styles in any way, like I'm just gonna go for it. I'm not really. I guess it's like a double-edged sword, because I could have just like created a bigger fan base by sticking to one sound, but I've always chosen like I guess it's my way or the highway.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just been one of those things where I didn't care if they were like my old fans were gonna like me or not. I'm always more like I'm with who I need to be, and if whoever accepts me is my fan and is my supporter, and like I don't need to forcefully be someone forever, for the same person forever, so you can be my fan forever, and I just so like I guess it's just easy to say like I don't really do it for the clout or to be famous. I really love the art. I really love music. And El Nino is still in the developing stages, even though I've only put out like 3-4 singles. And the reason why I even put those out is because I need to see where my analytics are coming from. Like, I want to see who's listening from where do I need to go do a show at, like where do I need to go do a feature at. So thankfully I've been really blessed in the Latin community. I don't know if it's because I'm Latino. I'm kind of like more obvious thing, but you know, I guess my first collab I was with DJ Freddie. At the time, I was still doing. I hadn't let go of ends yet, so I was helping him songwrite. I was helping him songwrite songs, and then all he wanted was party records, so that started really warming me up to like to create what I'm doing. And like I'm very like I like to rap, so like it was harder for me to keep it simple because I like to be intricate, I like to rap, and I like to so there's an art form in like easy and digestible music where it's like, you know, like simpler stuff, chants, party records. So it after that, you know, I wrote this record and he really liked it. I had written 2 verses and I gave him one of them. And then after that, that's the first single. It's called Ilusiones, and it's produced by La Catedral. He's from Orange County. And then Lejos, I gave it to Danny Marin. Right now, he went with Contra. Contra is his original name. He's very, very, very like big in Guatemala. He's like one of the main ones. So I gave him a song and he blessed me with a feature. I flew out to Guatemala to get the blessing from the film team Somos Orbital, and they filmed the music video. We filmed it in Guatemala City, and you know, it just felt really good to collab over there, check in with someone that's already established in that country. And so I did that. And then Está en Me, I shot it in Tijuana. And I have another music video that I'm also tapping into Mexico City. I'm working closely with Eptos Uno, if you guys are familiar. He's a really talented cat, and it's really humbling to go over there. I rocked a show as well. I opened up for Eptos, and just to see how different it is, you know, like the people, like it's pure, it's like pure energy. It's not hype, it's not clout. And it's just really, really dope to go to like other countries and see how they enjoy music. And, you know, I compared a hood street show to going to Rolling Loud. And, you know, don't get me wrong, like art is art and everything's cool, but it just felt like people were there, like just because, like I didn't see people jumping, I didn't see people having a good time. Everybody was kind of just like zoning out. Cool, the baby came out. All right, cool. Whatever, this guy came out, like, and then Kanye West came out, and that was like the highlight of my night for Rolling Loud. I've never seen Kanye live, but anyway, the shows out in Mexico City are just lovely, and those are kind of like the collabs that I've been tapping into different countries. I went to Puerto Rico, but I didn't really get to record or shoot a music video. I'm sure the next time I go, either will be because I have a feature with someone. I actually started working with a Puerto Rican producer. He's sending me beats at the moment. So as you can tell, I'm kind of just tapping into the Latin market really heavy right now.
Yeah, I love it, man. But just let that be said, first of all, we definitely have your back at Platform Collection. I love it all, dog. I love the fact that you're doing this. Yeah. And I also know, I think it's important that people understand, like, when you started to make that pivot, the people who know you, though, like, it really wasn't that strange to me. Like, I knew where your heart was. I know your culture as well. Like, I know that you're not someone who's not rooted to your culture. It's quite the opposite. You've always been very rooted to your culture. So to me, that was just you finally using that part of your voice that you've always had and just focusing on that more.
Yeah.
How has it been because you say like the audiences are at least a little different, and it's not like we haven't heard that before, right? We've heard that from a lot of artists on the show.
Have, yeah.
Anytime they go to other countries, just the vibe and the feeling is a little different than America. America is very spoiled to a lot of things, and that's just the way it is, especially in entertainment. But for you, how has the business been different? Is it hard to maneuver? Because for me, I'm thinking business minded. If I go south of the border, I'm wondering like, damn, how do I maneuver? Like, how do I, because that part is different as well. What have you noticed?
Well, thankfully, man, like I feel really grateful and blessed to start this development of El Niño alongside a manager, someone that is guiding me. Oh man, hold on one sec. I gotta connect my laptop before like it like disconnects on me.
Handle it.
I feel very fortunate that all these plays that have been going on have been formulated by my manager, and he's been telling me like, I just need you to focus on creating records. Like he tells me, why Bad Bunny's Bad Bunny is because he never leaves the studio. Like he wins a Grammy and he ain't like, and he don't care. He don't really care about that. Like he's back in the studio. Like he's like whatever hit he has, he already has the next one lined up. Like you can't be out here. And like, those are all the things that I didn't know as I was developing by myself. I didn't have a manager. I didn't have, I grew up like without like my dad in my life. So like I never had anybody to like tell me like, hurry up, do this, stay hungry, stay focused. Like that was me like telling myself, stay hungry, stay focused. And I've just like really been uncomfortable, and it's been paying off. I have a requirement of at least 3 records a week, and
let's go.
And I even started doing I started doing remixes to like crowd favorites. Like I've done everything from WAP, from 50 Cent to Mexican songs, La Chona, anything you can think of that people would never think of hearing a flow on. I just challenged myself to hop on it and just to do it for fun. Like either it's uploaded on SoundCloud or it's uploaded on my Instagram. It's only on Instagram. So, and it really paid off to just like exercise my pen. And I'm kind of just more listening more than ever. I sometimes I question it, and then I just learn to not really question, because what they're telling me to do is working. So I'm really just thankful for the guidance and for the discipline and for people going hard on me and telling me like, that's whack, don't do that, or no, like you need to do this, do that. Like sometimes it's not the things you want to hear, but it's the things that you need to hear.
Wow.
So
amazing, bro. Like major game.
Yeah, man. Like, there's a lot of things. Like I've been like, it's crazy, man. Like I've just been weeding so many people out of my life that are pulling me down or slowing me down. And it's nothing personal. Like I just listened to that Scooter Braun interview. It's a podcast. I forgot the name of I think it's the School of Greatness.
Yeah.
And he's saying you gotta learn to love people where they're at. And like some people are just great homies, but they're not business partners. Ooh. And you just gotta learn to love them where they're at. Like you're my homie, I love you, and that's that. Yeah. And I gotta go do this over here. And not everybody can come. Not everyone's ready for greatness, So it takes it takes balls, man. Like, sorry for the fucking to go hard, but it takes balls to fucking cut off your fun time, cut off like your spending money for investments. Like it takes everything, like, and people don't understand that. So not everybody can come.
I love that, bro. And it's such a important message, bro, because like I was talking about you before you came on, you like Rick Scales that's coming on later on, like these are people who do the work. And I think it's important if you're a young independent artist and you're wondering like, am I doing enough work? The thing that I think is very important is is you should understand that someone like Enz, who is doing a lot of work, true or not, Enz, I don't know if the idea of enough ever is satisfied if you're really working. You're always kind of thinking, I can do more. And so if you're an independent artist and you're already at a point, say maybe you're questioning like, man, this is too hard for me, or you might really want to rethink your journey on this, because the reality is, like he said, you said one of the things that I love to talk about is you said getting comfortable with like that uncomfortableness, right? Because it's so important. On this show, we have talked about it many times that, in my opinion, in a lot of ways, if you're looking for a career in this, that perseverance part is the number one part. It isn't the talent. It isn't any of these other things. It's perseverance first. And then you still have to work on your craft. You still have to work on your talent. And Enz is a dude, I'm telling you guys, I vouch for this. I've seen this dude from his very beginnings, his humble beginnings, and I've seen the work. And there's one thing that has never stopped, bro, is you've never quit. I've never heard you debating quitting. I've never heard you think about quitting. You pivot, you move, but I've never heard you go like, this isn't for me. And that's a big thing. Like, can you explain a little bit about how you got to that point?
Some of those things just don't make it on camera, bro. Like people have not seen me crying or see me struggling or see me like, what the fuck is my life? Where is this going? Like, what needs to happen? But at the same time, you just keep on like working and you figure it out. Like you have to be borderline crazy and you just have to believe.
Real shit.
And when you're borderline crazy, when you're borderline crazy, you find other people that are borderline crazy that you attract what you are. And like that's the reason why you start weeding out the people that are not what you are anymore. Ooh. So that's where I'm at right now, you know, and you know, like there's a lot of projects in the works. I've never, as Enz, I've had music, but I've never had 3, 4, 5 projects lined up that are not released yet. As Enz, I never had 5, 6, 7 videos that are lined up, not released yet. So these are things that happened with work in silence, stay disciplined, don't scroll on IG comparing yourself to anybody, and don't rush your process because you're seeing other people drop. Worry about yourself. And these are the things that I'm hearing and I'm taking in. And I'm just like, yeah, you're right. Like I need to not rush my process because I'm seeing others drop or I'm seeing someone with the house or the fly car. Like, who knows if that's even their money? What if that's the investor's money and they could just take it away whenever? And I'm over here tripping that I'm behind, like when it's not even like my business, you know?
Wow.
That's fire, man.
Like these are all things that like, that are like, that humble me, you know, like, you know what, there's more to do. Like, you need to just put in the work, lead by example, and let everything speak for itself. So, you know, when I see others like do certain things I used to do, like I know, like, hey, like I used to do that too, and now I've learned that, you know, I don't need to leak my music on the internet. Like I don't need anybody's approval. Like once they hear and once I'm ready, like they will hear it. Like I don't need to be at the feet of anybody. Like it's my process, it's my music, it's my life, and you gotta value your time, and you can't beg for fans. Like I'm not even tripping, bro. Like I just love recording, I love making music. Like like I've always said this, like if nobody listens to my shit, as long as I get to record and create, like I'll just keep going. But you know, it just so happens that like you continuously keep doing it, and you're getting really good at it, and like it's just consistency. And now, like, you know, the fans are stacking. I'm building momentum. I just had my first performance of the year in Santa Ana, and you know, I've never had backup dancers in my life. I invested in a choreographer for my backup dancers. I invested in costumes. I created skits. I basically like created like a mini musical play.
Wow.
Fire.
And it was amazing. It was amazing. Like, and what I really wanted to do is, because, you know, I know that I'm still in the development stages, and like I know that I can't sell out. Like I'm being real with myself. Like I can't sell out a venue yet, but I know I'm getting there, and I know I'm on my way. and like I'm manifesting right now. I'm going to sell out venues, but right now I need to show and prove and give people fucking FOMO. Like when they see videos of my shows, like, why didn't I go to that show? That shit looks stupid cracking. Yeah. Like, and right now my goal is to just like do it. Don't talk about it. Don't be a bitter bitch. Fucking don't talk. Fucking do it. And like now it's just fucking time to do it. And like, you know, like Nipsey said, all money in. I don't care if I spent my whole check. I don't care if I'm broke. Like everything went to my set. And like, that's when people stop questioning about your worth and your price. Like, yo, I'll buy that t-shirt for $40. Like I'll invest in you because you went all in for us. You gave us an experience. And like, I appreciate that. So like, that's one thing that I learned last night. You know, I had, so El Nino has a new dog, and his name is Panfilo. I got the name from my uncle. He used to call me Panfilo when I was a little kid.
I saw this. Let me bring up a picture real quick because I just saw this.
So out of nowhere, because yeah, so that's Panfilo. The whole I'm totally riding with like. I'm totally riding with El Nino has a pet. I rescued him from the pound. His name is Panfilo, and he's freaking on bitches.
That's
and
nice.
It's funny as hell. Like as soon as we showed up to the backyard show, it was like a backyard party vibes.
Yeah.
Like everybody was just like, who the hell is this crew? Like these guys are like lit. Like what the hell is going on? And like, that was just the first surprise. The second surprise is that during the set, my other friend dressed up as the turn up police. Like if you're not turning up, you're getting arrested and you're getting a shot of mezcal with a super soaker in your mouth. And like people were getting and people were like getting drunk, like people were like having a great time. And then towards the end of the set, I also planned like a birthday cake, candles, and I blew it out. Like I was like El Nino, like a little kid. I blew out the candles and they smashed the cake in my face, and like that was it. The show's over.
Wow.
And it was just cool. Like I was just having fun. Like I wasn't like I just planned it all out. I practiced for weeks. I got everybody together. I like invested in rehearsal studios, in a choreographer, in the costumes, everything. Like I'm just like all money in, man. Like I have to do it. Like I can't just like, you know, like I have to. I just know that, like, and I recommend it to any artist out there, even you guys.
Yep.
Listen to that Tyler the Creator interview with Converse that just released, and how he talks about details, like details. I'm sure you've heard it.
The difference between between something being valuable and not is details. And I feel, man, I'm dude.
Details.
let me say this, bro, because you know, we go way back. I've known, full disclosure, you know, I've known El Nino for years. And I want you to have your flowers, bro. Like you are an inspirational dude. You definitely always have a home here at Platform Collection. You know, and I know you know that now. Like you definitely know that. And man, I want you to always know that
you guys are awesome.
Thank you, bro. And I want you to know that from the outside looking in, because I know we as artists, sometimes we get on this path and it can become a lonely path. You know what I mean? Especially when, you know, you're building something, So let me just say this to you as a friend, from an outsider looking in, it's working, bro. And everything that you're doing is amazing.
Yeah.
I love what you're talking. I feel like we need to chip this dude off for dropping all that game to our audience right now. So at the very least, audience, please go follow El Nino, because he just gave you guys about $1,000 worth of game in a real quick, short period of time. Because again, let's ask the question that we were asking at the beginning of this conversation. What is enough? My dude literally just said, I threw all my money into throwing my own shows, to starting my own vibe, to investing in the way it looks, the way it feels, all of it.
Yeah, and not my own show yet, but the set, everything. Not that my own shows are coming, because, you know, I'm definitely like taking the long route. I don't plan on signing to a major anytime soon. Like I look up to Currency, I look up to Nipsey, like I look up to people that are their own bosses, and like I know it takes a lot to be your own boss in the music game. So like I know like it's like it takes a lot of work. So like
there it is.
Shows are coming. But yes, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir, man. And please please follow everything. El Nino. Let me bring his Instagram up here again. If you're listening to this on the audio version, on the video version, we got the links.
It's El Nino Sabe because Instagram somehow is available in Mexico, but they don't allow me to use the proper N for El Nino.
Gotcha.
And that shit is whack.
Yeah.
Once my numbers are up, once my numbers are up, Instagram getting the smoke. Like I'm tagging them and everything.
There you go. So El Nino. That's how it is. So LNINO Sabe, SABE. Follow him. Let him know we sent you. Support everything he does. Guys, like we always tell you, if you want to support this show, please support the artists that we bring on. We vouch for this man right here. This is a genuine dude on top of all the stuff that he's done.
Right.
I've seen him do tremendous things for other people as well. So that's, dog, anything you ever need, please, you already know you got a home here, G. And please don't let this be the last time. Please come back as soon as you got something to promote. We want to promote that.
Of course. I might throw a video premiere in LA at the end of April. It's still in the works, but I will be in contact. Hopefully you guys could take a trip to LA with me.
Word up. We'll be
for
there,
sure,
man.
bro. You know, we'll be there, bro. We'll talk to you soon, my G.
So, okay, real quick. Trap project coming with Slowly. I'm still doing underground shit in Spanish with Fourth Beats coming soon. And then I have a bunch of reggaeton coming out. So that's it. So
let's go.
Yeah, man.
Let's go.
Can't wait for that.
Shout out to you, El Nino.
Thank you, brother.
To the left is Eddie. Who's the other gentleman on the right?
This is Gene Flo from the Invisible Ponchos, producer extraordinaire. You guys will meet in person for sure, man. He's the homie. I'm gonna bring him up there for that show. All right, bro. We'll talk to you soon.
Make sure I say what's up. You guys have a good night.
Yes, sir.
You too, man. Thank you, man.
Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, El Nino.
Wow, man.
There you go. Should I say it, Eddie? What can I say?
Say it, man.
He's one of the good ones, bro. Support that dude.
You know how to pick him.
I know. What am I saying, bro?
Gems,
All
bro.
season,
Gems.
we're bringing in people doing work, though. And it is not stopping. It is not stopping, especially not tonight. We got Rick Scales coming up at 8:15.
Right. More.
My God, a severe barbarian. What are you going to do?
That pivot story, man.
The pivot story, right? It's
keeps on going. It keeps on going.
It's the season of the pivot, ladies and gentlemen. It's never too late.
Pivot away.
It's never too late. And this
recording in progress.
Here's one of the interesting things that I think is part of the story that we didn't really touch on with El Nino, right? Is that for sure, he was on his way to quote unquote making it with English hip hop.
Right.
It wasn't like he was slacking
at all.
He was killing it. Touring, big shows, festivals.
Right.
But he followed his heart. That's amazing,
so,
man.
Yeah,
I think that's something that should be applauded.
Yeah,
you know,
it's admirable.
It's admirable. I think you guys really gotta give it up for that dude, and at the very least, get him a like, drop a comment,
please,
down below. Drop a comment. Shout out to El Nino. Throw a fire emoji or something like they do over at Beat Block TV, which is gonna be live tomorrow at 7 p.m. El Nino, man.
Yeah, man, that was.
Mexico, right? Like, dude, and you heard, dude, like. This is the thing. This is what I really want artists to understand. Like, you might already be. Maybe you're listening, or this is the first time you ever seen El Nino, and you're like, oh, his videos are fresh. Oh, music's fresh. Like, he's already got. He's talking because he's already got funded, or he's already right. But that's not the case. My dude is in the grind. He's in that underground grind, just like you.
Yeah,
and he's making it happen. But look what he was talking about. What is enough? That dude is talking. I'll put my whole check in it, and that's not even enough. So if you're at home and you're going like, man, I feel like I'm doing too much.
No,
No. That's not happening, guys. What'd you think about the interview?
Dope, man.
It was good. Cool insight. Like I said, the pivot story continues. I like those stories. You know. where you saying, I'm gonna do this thing. I come in one way. It feels good, like you said. He was on his way, but he followed his heart. And what can you say to someone anyone who follows their heart?
They're usually right.
Right. Yeah.
You're
that gut feeling is always, to use the term, pointing true north. You know what I mean?
There you go. But without further ado, man, I got the Zoom line open. Man, we're excited about this. First of all, if you don't know my dude, I guess you're not into hip hop. But if you don't know my dude, maybe you came in off of like an ESPN channel live, ESPN live channel or some shit. And so you might not have known, but Rick Scales is a dude who's been putting in work in Southern California for a long time, but that's not where it started. It started all over. By the way, you can always check out his interviews over at Crappy Awesome. We did almost a whole his whole life on Crappy Awesome. There's multiple episodes, and if you play him in order, you can kind of follow his life. But today we're talking to him about, man, my dude is a genuine businessman. I'm in other counties hearing about slapping hands.
Yup.
That's real shit. That's 100. I was just in the IE and people bringing up slapping hands. So to grow that brand, again, if you're an artist and you're asking what is enough, Rick was not slacking from the first place. He was already known as a killer MC. He already had that lane. He didn't have to start doing something else.
Right.
But let's be honest, guys, like as artists, our ambitions they can be bigger than one thing. They don't have to be just one thing. And so we're going to talk to Rick Scales about his brand. We got him coming up. I want to play something from him real quick, though.
Yeah, let's play something.
Rick, if you're on the Zoom, stand by. We're going to play some music from you because I want you guys to just really know how dope my dude is.
Please.
We're not playing. I have a couple selections for y'all. And then we're going to be right back with Rick Scales, man. So
exciting, man.
Peep these out.
Motherfucker, I've been nice with the mic
I'll bring a light in.
It's a
dark as fuck.
suckers out there hating my craft. I ain't sweating them whack niggas. Them niggas is trash. I ain't sweating them hoes neither. They probably was cooling out when my mellow we was listening to jazz. Slipped it off the blunt we was hitting cause he twisted it with hash. He talking about when the album drop we whipping some ass. When we get finished with that, we'll be getting some cash to hit the record shop with. To get us some wax to hit the stage with a scratch so we can make that money back. See, me and my team, we got plans of touring and eventually doing mega shows abroad. Until then, we sticking to these western shores, and once we done killing our Cali, then we coming to yours. So just keep your eyes open for me and my squad. Rick Scales is the name, and I'm down by law. Rockin' on, yeah. Rockin' on, Rick Scales. Rockin' on 18. Rockin' on, yeah. Rockin' on, rockin' on, keep on. Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. Rick Scales is in the room.
What up? What up?
Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Scales, welcome to Christie's Internet. Give it up.
Hey.
A long overdue. The prodigal son. I'm going to call him the prodigal son. Hey, let me get you. Hold up. I'm gonna lighten up your camera real quick here. Stay with us. Rick, how you doing, man?
He's on mute. I think you're.
Oh, is he on mute? He's muted out. Hold on, let me get him. We got him. Boom. Let's see if that works.
And we up in here. What's happening? How y'all doing?
He's here, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. There we go. Now we can see you.
You're looking good.
Rick Scales is in the house. My G, welcome to the show. If you guys don't know, what we were playing right there was a little bit of his collaborative group with Ralph Quasar, also known as 18 Cents, and that's the great 18 Scales together. They've had multiple projects out. If you don't know about them, please go Google that, get on Spotify, run those numbers up. Amazing records, by the way. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that too later on, because I want to talk to you about your thoughts on I know your music in San Diego, like, let's not bullshit, Rick. Like, it's collectively as a group in San Diego, collectively our scene. There's nobody is arguing whether or not Rick Scales in 18 Scales is dope. We can say that, right? Like, that's not bragging. People go to 18 Scales shit. They give Rick Scales love. They give 18. We can say that, right? So what I want to pick your brain on this a little bit. Do you feel like, how do you feel about like the award stuff? Because I know you've been vocal on that before. Like in San Diego, we have like San Diego Music Awards. I know you guys have them all over in your states, in your cities. There's always a local one. And it's always been weird to me. I'm going to just say this for real. It's always been weird to me that y'all don't win every time you guys drop a record. Because from what I see in my, like what's in front of me, is that collectively people are like, yo, this is the most popular thing going on right now. But for some reason, it never really plays out like that. What are your overall feelings on that topic?
I got a lot of feelings on that. First and foremost, I'm gonna say shout out to Shan Black,
yes,
Chauncey Maynard, Mickey Hill,
Parker Edison,
laundry list. Parker Edison. You know what I'm saying? Nathan Hubbard. You know what I'm saying? What up? A lot of people got nominated that. You know what I'm saying? I'm satisfied with it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I feel like that organization is run by people that don't come to hip hop shows. They don't they just know the people that they know. You know what I'm saying? However they may know them. And it's like, this is what I will say from, just development since I last spoke on it publicly, is there is a level as to which that they do be representing for San Diego hip hop, but it's like, you got to send your shit in. You got to have edited, clean versions. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not just going to have you know what I mean? Some stations, the college stations will, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's how they get down. You know what I mean? And they don't know you till they know you. That's on them. I don't really trip on it no more. Like, because I feel like everything that I was trying to get from getting that, as it pertains to just me, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm able to obtain those things. You know what I'm saying? At this point.
Without it. Like without the recognition is what you're saying.
Yeah. So aside from that, I really do wish that they would involve themselves more in our scene to know what's really going on. Because there's more than one hip hop scene. And it's like, I'm not the only person that ain't got a nod or a nomination or won an award. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mitchie Slick should be on there every year. Nigga,
True.
Ryan Anthony, Dizzy Hollow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are artists that are putting on way harder than I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up and down. So for me, I'd like to see more proper representation. And it seems like they're trying to go that direction. I see that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lou Niles and shit, 91X.
I always feel like
Beto
it would be,
Perez.
true or not, I feel like it would be a good idea. This is just me, again, looking at it. I feel like it would be a dope idea to have a way for like the artist to register to vote, officially. You know what I mean? Like they have like just like the Oscars, right? Or the Grammys. You have to be a member. And then that way it keeps it a little more honest, I guess. I feel like it would be, at least you'd be dealing with people that at least kind of know what is happening, in the scene. Yeah, because, and by the way, mad shout out to someone like Sham Black. Sham Black was just on recently, and he is one of those artists where it makes sense, right? Like it makes sense when he's on there. But it does, it for sure.
Balboa too.
Oh, Busy. That's right. Shout out to Homegirl Busy. But that's what I'm saying. Like it makes sense occasionally when we have those kind of artists on there. But it does seem like, I definitely feel you on the fact that it seems like there could be a better like due diligence from the city. But nonetheless,
absolutely.
It is what it is. I was just wondering, because I was talking about that before the show started, and I was wondering like, I wonder how people are feeling about that now. Because I know you were very vocal about it at times. In fact, you brought a lot of attention to it for that conversation to start happening by just literally posting up Facebook posts about it and commenting on it. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to. I don't want to harp on that too long.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about your life brands. You have these live show brands right now that you're pushing. Talk to us a little bit about the names of them and how they started.
Well, so I got this thing called Slapping Hands. We do it twice a month. Well, we do it once a month, but Slapping Hands is the organization, and it's myself, DJ Root, shout out Root, and my boy Doomcat, and they DJ. I host, and then we have just different artists throughout the San Diego scene and outside of San Diego. Then that's we charge at the door. We split the money with the artists, you know what I'm saying? And we're trying to do it different. And that's the whole point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what we were talking about earlier. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to create something where it just felt more fair. You know what I'm saying? Because there's all these pay to play shows, and there's all these, you know what I'm saying, shows where free shows where nobody gets paid, or shows where people charge at the door and the artists still don't get paid, but some artists do. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do my version of that without all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole goal. You know what I'm saying? And throughout, we're trying to curate.
What has
events,
been the what's been the biggest challenge, Rick? Like, because I know because you're in it now. How long has it been going now? Say Slapping Hands. How long is Slapping? Because I know you added another one too, though, right? It's not just Slapping Hands. There's another one now too. Yes, the Golden Rule. So how long have they been going on so far? Oh, did we lose Rick?
He froze, man.
We might have froze Rick. Rick froze in time.
Oh, okay.
The Christie's internet multiverse.
The multiverse was too much. He was too powerful for the multiverse.
We need to find the rings.
We'll get him back. We'll get him back situated right now. But there he is. He's back. He's back in. Boom.
Yeah.
There you are. Okay, so how long have they been going
on? Since 2019. We started doing our first ones. It was myself and Milky Wayne. I had been wanting to throw shows for a while and been kind of gun shy about it. And then he had locked down a date at Kava Lounge and kind of slid it to me. So we did that together. And then eventually he brought on Root and then kind of departed. Just to do his own thing. Like, it's all love. Like, we support each other. You know what I'm saying? I host his shows when he be throwing them at Black Cat sometimes. And that type of shit. But then we got Doomcat and we ended up moving it to Till 2 because Bar Pink closed due to the COVID and all that. So
what are you noticing about, like, what have you noticed? Because you've been it's not like you haven't thrown shows in the past. You've dipped your hand in it, but this is like your actual brand. Like, it's known in the city. You're doing this brand. It's one of the most consistent brands in the city. What has changed for you, or if anything, has anything changed for you as an artist now that you're dealing with artists and you're booking artists?
As an artist, nah. I guess I'm meeting more artists and stuff like that. The most difficult thing, I guess, is trying to please everybody. People hit you up, they want to get on the shows. And I want to get to everybody. I want to, give everybody a shot to perform. But at the same time, I'm trying to like curate like a vibe for the night. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I'm not just like, oh, you want to get on next month? All right, cool. Like, you know what I mean? For some people, it does work because it's like, like the artists that already got lined up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you fit in that mold, But that's the most difficult thing.
What about like if you're an artist and you see this and you're like, man, I'm trying to get on that show. What would you say would be the best way to go about that? And is an experience level, is that factored in when you're thinking about artists? Are you like, maybe you're too new for Slapping Hands, but maybe I can throw you at this other show, or like, how does that work?
Well, I mean, definitely first and foremost, like, talent levels are factored in, like first and foremost, because it's like I said, I'm trying to put on a good event. And it's like, I do want to do things where people can just jump up and grab the mic. And that's why we start the night with an open mic cypher. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can get up. You got your little 16 bars, 32 bars. Like, get that off real quick. And then if you're gassing, like, I'm gonna come up to you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna come up to you, and it's gonna be one of those things where, like, relationship building. Like, a lot of people want to get on the shows, but they don't go to the shows, you know?
Ooh.
And I think that's important. You need people to get to know your personality. You need people to hear what you have to say. You need people to catch your vibe, you know what I'm saying? And that way people become more familiar with you. And then it's easier to be like, oh yeah, I trust that if I hit this dude up to come, he's gonna rock the shit. Or he's not gonna be unprofessional yelling at the sound man, or you know what I'm saying, getting too drunk or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole point to us throwing the show is putting on a good event, having good energy. As Noah James would say, keep that shitty energy to yourself. You know what I'm saying? We try to keep it love. That's why, like, in the whole name, Slapping Hands, is the act of, you know, applause, or like greeting someone, giving someone that. You know what I mean? Shit like that. And then our other show, The Golden Rule is what? You know what I'm saying? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. We're trying to push that kind of vibe. We're trying to keep it love up in there. You know what I'm saying? So
that's amazing.
We do a lot of shit, hip hop and R&B, shit like that.
Yeah. And we had Stephanie Soul on the show a little while back, and so for people, because I don't want people to be like, oh, it's only a San Diego thing. It isn't. It's starting to branch out as more, and really, like, I think it's important for artists, especially if you're going to submit, because I know there's going to be artists that are going to listen to this and then they're going to submit. Guys, understand, like, it's not like you can send it in and you're booked tomorrow. Like, there's a possibility that could happen, but that's most likely not going to happen. I'm sure there's a waiting list. I know artists in our own city that are waiting to get on this. So if you send things in from other cities, you know what I mean? Make sure, you know, come correct. That's all I'm saying is come correct. Make sure there's as much information, by the way, on you, because that will help Rick decide where you can fit on a show. It's not like, again, these are curated shows. I want that to be emphasized when he says that. This means that there is a thought out vibe that is trying to be created for each event. So don't think like, because you're not on that one, oh, he doesn't fuck with you, or they don't want to put me on. Maybe you just didn't fit that one, and there'll be one coming up that you could possibly fit. So go and support, meet the people, so when you finally do perform, motherfuckers don't go outside and smoke during your set. I said it.
Yep. Dead ass, man. Because and that's the thing, because a lot of what I experience is like, you know, people expecting that, like, you're gonna make them love me. That's not my job.
Yeah,
like,
it's not your job.
I'm saying? Like,
it's not your job.
Nah, bro. Like, because, like, yeah, people have an opinion of, you know, who people are and what they are and what level they are and this, that, and the other. But they forget at the end of the day, we're all still people. And I'm trying to put myself on, like, right now. So it's like, there's only so much I can do. And this is my way of doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's through throwing these shows and stuff like that. And some of it is like for me too, because I just enjoy doing it. Like, I really do. I have a good time throwing shows. Like, and in fact, like, I was shocked at how much I did enjoy it. Like, at first I wasn't, when we got Winston, shout out to Gene and his raw poke shop. I was just trying to get one show, like, to do a one-off for the homie Landon Wordswell. Shout out Landon. And they ended up giving us a monthly. And at first I was like, I don't know if I'm ready for all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then we were able to put together a really dope show, and it just became more of a thing, you know? And I enjoy doing it about as much as I enjoy rapping. You know what I mean?
That's dope. That's really dope, man.
Nice,
and
man.
It's interesting because you've become, for us, like, when people ask us from other cities, you and I are both Rick's in that. I was telling you guys about the Common Ground group.
Right.
Rick's in that with us as well. And so, like, Rick has become my guy when I'm like, yo, Wick, like MC Wicks is like, yo, I'm trying to get booked in Dago. Call Rick. Like, Rick is really that guy who can, at the very least, he's going to point you in a direction of something. Yeah. If he's booked up or whatever, he's the guy to do that. He has become like our San Diego ambassador. And I think that's super dope, man. And it's a credit to you and your work and your constant commitment to giving back, bro. That's something that doesn't get said enough. I don't say it enough. I'm saying it right now.
Yeah.
You have you have this thing about you that you always giving back, bro. And it isn't. It's one of those things that I tell people you'll miss that if it's gone.
Right.
You might not notice it, or you might think like, oh, okay, this is just how things are. No, there are people actually making these things happen. And like he said, he's trying to put himself on too. So again, back to the question El Nino said, what is enough? Man, that's a question you're going to have to answer for yourself.
Yes.
But my dude, Rick.
Shout out to El Nino, because he was talking that talk, man.
Ooh, right?
Big fan.
Dude, so talk to us about the before you go, like I want to know about music, for your music. What can we expect this year? Are we going to get another 18 Scales project? Is there a Rick Scales project? What's happening?
I'm still trying to figure that out, but there's definitely a lot of 18 Scales stuff on the horizon. Like we got a lot of unreleased music and things coming. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that too, because yeah, we made some real fun shit. But yeah, other than that, I've just been doing a lot of features. There's going to be a lot of features coming. And yeah, I'm just doing solo stuff here and there, just trying to figure out what I'm going to put together. But yeah, there's going to be some just straight up Rick Scale shit coming too.
That's what's up,
So,
man.
Dope, man.
So how can people support the brands and support you right now? What's their best way to, like, especially if they want to follow the upcoming events?
Okay, so if you want to stay tapped in, you just got to follow me on Rick Scales. That's RICSCALES. 18 Scales for the group with myself and Ralph Quasar. Shout out What's Today, Wizards Only, homie. Yeah, we got the 18 Scales Bandcamp. That's 18scales.bandcamp.com, where you can get music and merch from us directly. Then we have the Slapping Hands page that'll have all of the dates and flyers and footage from Golden Rule and Slapping Hands. So, and we also have Slapping Hands coming up on the 21st. It's going to be a real dope show. I got the flyer and everything up there. You know what I'm saying?
Boom. We got Demi Dago. Yeah. Ooh, that was going to be fire.
Pacific Star. Arm Rhymery coming in from Lafayette, Louisiana. They're dope. You guys are going to enjoy it if you pull up. It's just $5 to get in. Yeah, show starts at 9. We're starting it off with a cypher. And then on the 26th, we got the next Golden Rule coming up. I haven't released it yet, but we're going to be releasing the flyer soon. And
nice,
yeah,
man.
We got a lot of cool stuff coming. You know
there it is there. Ladies and gentlemen, the homie, give it up for Rick Scales one time, man. Hey, bro, all that aside, I want you to know that I love you. We're always rooting for you here at Platform Collection. You already know. Anything you ever need, I've told you that many times. You already know. I don't need to tell you. You family. But ladies and gentlemen, please go support these things. Look, for all y'all who are always like, man, there ain't never no real hip hop shit. There ain't no vibes. You crazy.
Yep.
You just don't know. And now you know. And it's okay. We forgive you. Go to Slapping Hands. Slap some hands. Tell Rick we sent you. Dude, please come back. Anytime you have something to promote, bro, we're a message away. Please come back.
And I'm going to send you some artists, man.
Peace.
Yes, and we're going to send some artists your way, too, by the way. We're going to send some artists your way.
Yep.
Definitely do that. You already know what time it is.
That's what's up. We'll talk soon, bro.
Right.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Scales. That's the homie right there, man.
Yeah, man.
Look.
Good to see him again.
Dude, I love these live events, right? Because the live events that he does, and I don't know if you guys caught that, just by the flyers, you can kind of tell, like, each one does have a specific vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And again, he talked about, like, the details, right? Like, he talked about details, Enz talked about details. He talked about doing what you love, Enz talked. Guys, how much more do you need to know?
Right.
We're building a college for y'all right here on Christie's The Internet. You can go back and hit all these interviews from the likes of Rick Scales, from Enz, Noah James, Stephanie Soul, Curtis King, DJ FM, Cookbook.
Mm-hmm.
Good God, Tangent.
Yeah.
Tons of people coming up, man. You want to give us any names that are coming up, Eddie? Or do you have anything that we can discuss yet? Are they under wraps?
They're under wraps right now. We'll have surprises when they show up.
Okay.
When we come back.
But we're chasing some big names for you guys to add to the big names that we've already had on.
Nug Life, if you're listening, I've been chasing.
Nug Life, where you at?
I'm chasing you, man.
You over there on B Block? You giving B Block TV all the love, Nug Life.
Man.
Come on, we want to hear you talk too. We need to know the message. Oh, you know what I just got? You know who I'd like you to book? I'm just throwing this out in the universe. I want Frankie OG, the homie Frankie OG. I want to talk to him, Eddie. So put him on the list.
Let me get him right now.
Frankie OG. He just sent me his new project, and it's fire. Him and Nug Life just dropped the fire project. And I do want to talk to Nug Life. I want to talk to him about what's going on with his production team over there. He seems like he's building almost like a label a la The Alchemist type thing. So I like that. But yeah, guys, that's how we get down. Chris Sees the Internet every Sunday, 7 p.m. You already know. Man, please go give Rick Scales, El Nino some love. Follow them. If you're watching this live right now, you should do that right now. We should be getting a thumbs up for them. That's for facts. Both of them dropping major gems. Especially if you're trying to do what they're doing, which I'm assuming a lot of you guys are probably.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of you guys are trying to figure out how to throw your own events. Dude, we need to hook them up.
Yeah.
Right? We need to hook up El Nino and maybe a slap in hand Spanish edition.
Oh,
crazy, right?
Fire. Yeah.
Woo.
Muy bien. Muy bien.
Muy bien. Órale. But guys, yeah, every Sunday, 7 p.m. right here on Platform Collection. By the way, at the top of the show, you saw a commercial for our homies over at Secret Saviors of Underground Hip Hop. Go support Secret Saviors of Underground Hip Hop,
Yep.
a one-of-a-kind NFT hip hop experience. If you support underground artists, especially the artists that we have on this show, hell, some of them have become NFTs on there. So support that. And if you're trying to get into the NFT world, it's a good place to start. Secret Saviors of Underground Hip Hop. Go there. Get yourself some NFTs, get into that NFT world, and then come back and trade with the three of us. We all own some Secret Saviors of Underground Hip Hop NFTs.
Yep.
And I ain't selling you my special ones.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? Making major
Hold on to
loot.
that gold.
I hit
box.
mine.
You don't get that gold boom box. You should have been there.
Or the staff card.
I need a staff
You're gonna have to get
card,
season
man.
2. You know what I mean? But go there, Secret Saviors of Underground Hip Hop. And I was gonna run Gene Flow's commercial, but I don't need to because he's on the show.
Who you got tomorrow, man?
So yeah. Who do you got tomorrow? Break out your flyer. Let us know.
Ooh.
Who the B Block, by the way, is live tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. Producers extraordinaire. I saw some good names on there.
Mm-hmm.
Some new faces too.
Yes. We got. Let me pull it up. Tomorrow night, April 11th, 2022.
Yes, sir.
7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on Platform Collection YouTube.
I like it. Strain it out.
We're buying time.
We're buying time.
Yeah. We got great beat makers.
Folks, send your beats into hiphopeddie@gmail.com.
Yep.
At least 3 beats minimum.
1 to 3 minutes.
Yeah, more
No,
like 2 to 3
2
minutes.
minutes?
You know
Okay,
what I mean?
man.
Because if you do that, I mean, you can do the 1 minute wheel up, the 30 seconds.
If you're lazy, you could do the 1 minute.
Yeah, but that's the thing too. I don't look at the links, so we're trusting you guys to send in that. You know, do you want your song?
Yeah, I mean, what do you want? You just want us to play it for only 30 seconds? What's wrong with you?
Right. This isn't a live beat battle where they have the 30 to a minute, thing going on.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eddie.
You're welcome,
for the
man.
assist.
I got you, man.
Producer Eddie
extraordinaire.
producing Chrissy's the internet
While
and the B-Block.
simultaneously producing B Block TV.
What can't you do, man?
I mean,
and losing 15 pounds.
And losing 15 pounds.
18
Manifest.
pounds.
yeah, man, it's coming in.
All right, so tomorrow night, tune in. We got Al in the Zone, Black Chalk, Clements,
Nice.
Franz Mesmer,
Wow.
making his debut, Philip Drummond.
Oh.
We have Spasmatic Uno.
Oh, the homie.
Oh, wow.
Speak Easy.
Oh, the
Shout
homie.
out to the Spooky Gang. Sham
Spooky
Black's
Gang.
in the chat, I see. And to wrap it up, the Mad Looper.
Ooh.
Oh, sounds good.
I need to know.
So
I need to know what all these are. I'm tuning in just like you should be.
Mm-hmm.
if you want to tap into the producer community, if you want to dive in to some real talk behind the creative, you know what I mean? If you want to get some free deals, we got a free deal tomorrow. You check that out. If you want to hear a dope record or get in tune with the dope record so you can sample.
You got to pick. You got to. He has a pick weekly.
The dig of the week.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like
Tune
it.
in. Tune in.
B Block TV
If
tomorrow.
you don't, put it on. You have people who are doing homework playing it in the background. You can sit on the couch with some popcorn and a drink, watching the show. You can work out like Eddie does, trying to lose that extra 15 pounds.
Eddie works out during the show? No.
That's the only time I work
It's the only time. That's how he can work out, is if he has the B Block.
I understand this. I feel the same way. It's the only way I can eat. Like that's I eat during B Block. That's when my dinner time comes on, man.
Every other week.
So guys, every other week. So it's this Monday.
Eddie works out 2 times a month.
Yeah, and then not next month. See how I broke that down? We just keep giving. We keep giving. So guys, we will see you guys next time. Sunday, 7 p.m.
April 24th.
The Heartful Truth. Don't forget to tune into the Heartful Truth. You know what? I'm going to run their commercial.
Run it in.
We'll be right back after this commercial. Maybe we're not. We're not.
Oh, we're not.
Okay.
We didn't go nowhere.
I don't know. It didn't play for some reason. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this commercial going.
It's in there, man.
Because I want them to hear from the Heartful Truth.
Yes.
Let me see here.
It's the live game here.
Yeah, it says it's here.
Longhorn 5150, if you're out there, man, I need a staff card.
I need for the Secret Saviors?
Savers.
All right, let's see this. Here we go.
Yeah.
Hey, what up, everyone? This is your host, Melly, and my co-host, 7 Octobers. We run the show called The Heartful Truth. Tune in every other Tuesday.
And The Heartful Truth, for those that don't know, it's a show where me and my sister have deep conversations with creatives and talk about heartfelt topics. You can find us on all streaming under The Heartful Truth or under PlatformCollection YouTube channel for the video version. Hope you guys tune in. And also, if you're interested, follow us at The Heartful Truth on Instagram. And as you can see, we have dope t-shirts, we have merch. If you want to support, go ahead and send us a message. And we thank you for tuning in.
Hawk that merch, ladies.
Yeah,
Let's
so
go.
That's what I'm talking about.
The Heartful Truth.
Was it just me or did 7 look like she was high? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm suspecting.
Shameful plug, because this is the Platform Collection multiverse.
Yes.
They just dropped the episode 4 featuring Gene Flo. Go check that out.
Yes, the Heartful Truth, man.
Yeah.
If you guys have not been tuning into that show, please do. Again, just another college of information. They are talking to artists about topics that they don't usually get asked about,
Right.
like very personal topics. Noah James was on there talking about grandmas. XP the Marksman, this lyrical barbarian, on there talking about moms and the influence his mom had on his life. So they're talking about these really deep topics. Mickey Vale talking about accepting herself as an artist. Oh man, it's amazing. And Gene Flo is on this week. So go catch that episode. I'll tell you this, I learned stuff about Gene Flo on that episode, which was crazy to me. But you'll learn a lot about the mind behind the music.
Right.
1/3 of the almighty Invisible Ponchos. Speaking of the Invisible Ponchos, if you guys are in the Southern California area, just throwing this date out there, just manifesting this date out there. May 14th, is it?
May 14th.
Yeah.
May 14th, San Diego, California. We're going to be in the house. The Invisible Ponchos live. Follow Gene_Flo. Follow at KILLcRey. Follow OG Hip Hop Eddie for all the info. But we are
At
coming
the Invisible Ponchos also.
at the Invisible Ponchos as well. But we're coming to the city, San Diego. Stand up. We're doing a really dope event. What is the venue it's at?
Kensington
The
Club.
Kensington Club in San Diego, California. And it's for a really, really important event about mental health. They're throwing a concert and fundraiser, and the Invisible Ponchos are going to be in the house. We got something very special planned. We're going to be in rare form, true or not, Gene?
This is all.
Invisible.
We're going to be in rare form that night. I feel
we might be seen.
This is one of those shows, if you want to go see Invisible Ponchos, this is one of those shows where I feel, because me and Gene, we like our live show. We're very particular about it. But it's very rare that we get to do everything we want to do on our live show, because the venues, they vary from sizes and space. But this is one of those shows where I think we're going to be able to do everything we want to do. So I would suggest going to this show.
And if you're not, go ahead, man.
I was just going to say, in the words of Rick Scales, who we just had on, bring thine ass.
Bring thine ass.
Bring thine ass.
To
and if
Invisible
you
Poncho.
don't come, your mom smokes crack.
Yeah, boom. There you
Wow.
go. May 14th, Invisible Ponchos, catch us there. It's called Love and Light is the event. Especially if you have family members or people dealing with mental health issues. Come out,
You gotta
support.
come.
The money is going to art and mental health programs.
And if you're not in the area, come and visit.
Yeah. And I'm sure we'll do a bunch of behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
So save that date, May 14th, and then just follow us for the updates. And we'll see you guys. Gene Flo, thank you so much for coming through, man.
Thank you guys.
OG Hip Hop Eddie, as always, killing it. You know how we get down. Chris Sees the Internet every Sunday right here at 7 p.m. Again, follow Rick Scales, follow El Nino.
You know how to pick them.
And we know how to pick them. We'll see you guys next Sunday. That was the Internet, and we saw it.